Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault, and once again I'm coming to you with another field strip video. Now today's field strip is probably going to be very quick and very simple, but I wanted to make it on this particular Bersa Thunder 380 because I know many people buy this as their first firearm, and it might field strip just a little bit different than maybe you have seen other firearms on the market. And because it is so close to a Walther PPK, sometimes people think it will field strip the same as that, where you would drop the trigger guard. However, this one does have a latch on the side, but it is super simple. So let's go ahead and drop the magazine. Of course, ensure that there is no ammunition in it. Set that aside. Then we will visually inspect the chamber. Make sure this firearm is unloaded. It looks like we are good and safe. We can now go to the right side of the firearm, and we can pull this little lever down, the disassembly lever. And now we're going to pull the slide back, up, and forward. Just like that. And it comes right off the front of the firearm. We can pull the recoil spring assembly off, and that is it. It is now field stripped, and as you can see, this gun is a little dirty. So let me go ahead and clean it up, and then we'll put it back together. So we have this Bersa Thunder 380 all cleaned up and ready to go back together, and we're going to start with the frame. And the first thing we're going to do is take the recoil spring, put it over the barrel. The next thing we're going to want to do is double check that the takedown latch is in the downward position, and you might have to check this from time to time. Sometimes when you're reassembling it, it wants to pop back up. If it pops back up before the slide is on, the slide will not go over the rails. So you have to check that from time to time. Now, when it comes to the slide, you will put the spring inside the front of the slide, and as you pull it back, you want to angle the slide up a little bit so it clears all this stuff in the backs, and then we're going to push it down so it will slide into the rails. You also have to make sure the front of the barrel goes perfectly into the front of the slide. It can get caught in there sometimes. So the spring goes in the slide, we'll pull that back, push it down, and it should go forward like that, and then the latch went up by itself. But you might have to hold that latch down when reassembling. And that's it. That's all it takes to put this gun back together, and of course we'll reinsert the magazine. And because this gun does have a magazine safety disconnect, you can only pull the trigger and the hammer will drop when the magazine is inserted. And you can safety check that. And there it is. So as you can see, nothing happens with that hammer. So always function check it before you're done and put it back in the safe. So there you go, the Bersa Thunder 380 field strip and reassembly. And I hope this video helps somebody in the future. So, as always, thanks for watching.